Sure. All right, so let us go on the record. The court calls the people versus Antonio Cowan. This is case number 220-457-6701. Matter is set for a final pretrial conference on today. May I have your appearances, please, starting with the prosecution?
Carolyn Solari, P number 86651 for the people.
Thank you.
Good morning, Andrea Roberts, P76414, appearing on behalf of Mr. Cowan. Mr. Cowan, can you now state your name, please?
Antonio D. Cowan.
All right, thank you. Court notes, I do also have the listed complaining witness in this matter present. May I have your name, please, ma'am? Ms. Gaither, may I have your name, please?
Bridget Gaither.
All right, thank you. And Madam Prosecutor, what is the people's pleasure?
Your Honor, first I'd like to address that while we were at sidebar, afterwards when I spoke with Ms. Gaither, she had the opportunity to relate to me that the defendant was making hand gestures towards her. So I just wanted to address that with the court.
Okay, what kind of hand gestures?
Could you please describe them to the court, Ms. Gaither?
What did he do, Mr. Gaither? Ms. Gaither, I'm sorry.
It was a heart symbol with his hands.
All right, thank you. Anything further, Madam Prosecutor?
Your Honor, I just want to know that the timing is appropriate. You should not be addressing the complainant, especially while during a proceeding. I understand he's in remand and I wouldn't be making any arguments to bond.
All right, well, thank you. So, yeah, the court, independent of the people's statement just now, did notice some type of behavior from Mr. Cowan that looked like he was trying to make it hard or something. Court can only assume that that was an attempt to make contact or have contact with Ms. Gaither as it relates to this matter. That being said, I'm not 100% sure on what Mr. Cowan is exactly looking at there from the jail, but I think 1 + 1 still does equal 2. So certainly that is inappropriate. Attorney Roberts?
Your Honor, as it relates to the case, if the people, may I just inquire, Ms. Solari, are you intending on proceeding in this matter?
Yes. Ms.
Okay.
Roberts.
Your Honor, at this time, I would just ask that the court consider adjourning this final pretrial conference. It is my understanding Mr. Cowan does have some other matters. It appears that he is coming back to court June 30th on a return competency hearing. And it appears that there has been a stipulation to Mr. Cowan not being competent at this time, but restorable and referred for treatment. So, Your Honor, I would just ask that if the court has not already obtained those reports, that we potentially do that and revisit any possible jurisdictional issues as it relates to an issue regarding competency.
Okay. Any response as it relates to that, Attorney Solari?
Your Honor, have you received those reports?
I have not. So I did speak with Judge King's courtroom, who indicated that they did have a copy of a competency report on a separate matter from this one that is before Judge King, but however does also involve Mr. Cowan and the complainant in this particular case. Those have not been sent over, although, well, there it is. I have it right now. Right as you asked, I have it, and I will forward this to you all. Do you want to take an opportunity to look through it first before we decide how to proceed, or?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll pass on this matter for a moment. I'm going to forward you what was just sent to this court, and we'll take it from there. So, Mr. Cowan continues to type. Ms. Gaither do the same. Court does appreciate you all's patience on this one. All right, so let us go back on the record in the people versus Antonio Cowan. All of us have had an opportunity to review the competency report in a different matter. I note that there is a return to competency hearing on the 30th of June. After each sidebar, I think it's appropriate that we continue this particular case to July 7th at 9:45 a.m. via Zoom. And that Ms. Gaither is excused from zooming in at that day's time. But hopefully on the 30th of June, there's some new information for us to go on, and then we have a week's time to figure out how we want to use that information to seek a resolution, trial date, or otherwise in this particular case. Anything from the people on that?
Your Honor, just to clarify, the next hearing.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Gaither, thank you for your patience this morning. You have a good day and be well. Same to you, Mr. Cowan.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Deputy.